uh, getting sent into Cthulhu's dream realm as you put up a valiant fight, managing to kill most of the minions. Jerry throwing one of the astral dreadnoughts out into a rift. Uh, it's yeah, there were quite a few moves from all of you, but at the end of the day, what we have left is Seto, Elias, the Zenobia, and Mechron fighting back against Cthulhu, while the rest of your minds have been sent into the other realm. So I think we're going to rejoin um, based on. Yeah, we are going to jump back into the realm of dreams as. Yes, you guys have been trying to figure out a way to get out of here. You have interacted with a giant three-eyed snake, a strange orb that seems to be speaking backwards, which, which yeah, clearly didn't get across quite as well as I was hoping. But either way, you have managed to help out the unicorn, which by returning its horn to it, and to repair the horn, you need to get a crystal which is located inside the chest being guarded by the snake. There's a whole lot of puzzle going on there, but if you guys can manage to figure this out, you think that it may have the keys to actually escaping this realm and getting back to your bodies. I don't know if you guys are
Yeah.
giving it much thought, but we will return to you now as you are in that realm and you've just realized that there was a key on a big ghostly ship in the distance with a bunch of swirling, like void spaces, these similar rifts to what you saw before, just blocking your path to the ship. What do you guys like to do?
Yeah, there's those freaking sharks swimming around the freaking ship. God damn it. The ones that took Jude's arm earlier in the campaign. Yes, try it. Hey, Australia.
Yes.
You have great invisibility, don't you?
Yes.
Go get that key.
Hmm. Okay.
And Ginger just sits down and just watches Australia go get the key.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to need an investigation check to see if you can find a safe path over there. And then I will need an acrobatics to actually try and get yourself through. All right. It is incredibly difficult to get through here. As you can see, these void spaces are moving around like windows into other dimensions. And you can see that they're probably pulling things in that come close to them. It is looking like you're going to have to dodge a lot of these to get through. Uh, but there are plenty of floating rocks and things here for you to jump across. So with that 15, you are going to make that acrobatics check with disadvantage.
She's
Ooh.
fine.
Okay, so you can move yourself halfway across this thing in the direction that you're going. I don't know if you want to jump across the rocks or go. Okay, so yeah, you managed to jump across, yeah, running along these sort of prayer flags that are held there, and managing to find yourself on a bridge that seems the most sturdy of places. And ahead of you, you see a massive tree, similar to some of the spells and things you've seen Sakura use. As you can see, this tree is kind of writhing, the roots moving like tentacles, and one of them is going to move up onto the bridge, almost as if to block your way, as there are some of these rifts moving across the bridge as well. You can see the ship up ahead, but it looks like they are trying to block the bridge path there. So, what is Estrella going to try and do to get around it?
They only block the ground, not the air. Right?
Yeah, I mean the rifts are moving around in the air, but you're kind of in this astral space at this point. So, yeah, it just seems like it's blocking the ground with a massive root.
Fly.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you see one of these floating planks broken off of the ship as you now fly and kind of run across it zero G style. As you can give me one more acrobatics check, or instead of an acrobatics, you can give me a stealth if you're trying to sneak onto the ship.
And here, I'm gonna burn the inspiration. I've been wondering what to use for.
Okay. Yeah, you see that there are a couple of those void scavers circling around what looks like the broken mast of the ship that has this giant key stabbed into it. It looks like the key broke this mast and is just embedded in it there. But you managed to avoid their detection for now, as they are just circling around above. And I mean, how are you sneaking in there up close to it?
Floating. Trying to. Trying to be like. Wait a second. If I grab some of the debris, could I then hold onto it and then fly in the direction and try to be like, oh, it's just debris that is flying in space?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's loads of debris floating around here, and you just kind of grab onto one of those planks, and they don't pay any attention to it as you use that cover to float right up to the beach, and it is there within your grasp. I will need a athletics check to try and pull it out, but the DC isn't very high on this. You can see it is not wedged in there too far. It's like an axe. It's been embedded into it. Oh, hell yes. Yeah, you pull it out with ease, and you now have the key that, as you pull it out, you will notice that on the back of the key, like in the back of the sort of, like, the hole on, I don't know what that's called, there's the hole on the back of the key. You will notice that inside of it is a compass that seems to be spinning, but as soon as you pick it up, it points in a direction, as this, you're not sure what it's for, but this key seems to have a compass attached, and it is now a case of getting back Is anyone else, before we get to Australia, is anyone else on the platform doing anything as you see Australia disappearing onto the ship?
uh, well, Jerry isn't here. So Sakura. So yeah, she's just yawning to herself, watching Australia closely. Yeah.
Oh, so glad we're boring you. Yeah, Australia, you have the key, and you can see your path back. Have you got? Yeah, now at this point you can see the sort of dimensional rifts a lot clearer from where you are, and you can see that there is another path back that you might be able to get through there, but yeah, that's up to you.
Let's see. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, careful, careful.
Actually, you can give me a survival check as well. That just I'm asking for a lot of rolls, but as you've just picked up that key, you may be able to put two and two together. Damn, you rolled. Yeah, so with a 29, you can absolutely tell that the key, the compass is pointing to one of these rifts. As you get closer, you see it is um, just attracted to one of the rifts. And you get the impression that it is trying to lead you in a certain direction.
Oh well, let's go with the flow and see where the key leads us.
So you're jumping into the rift.
What's the worst that can happen?
You can just see Jin look at watching Australia about to jump to the rift and be like, "Oh, don't do that. That's not a good idea. Don't do that."
Astray, as you leap off the rock and into the rift that the key is pointing towards, you will come out the other side where I've put you on the map. As you land safely onto another rock, and you will see that the key is pointing now towards the rift down below you.
Oh, I just realized what it points down to. You mean here? Or here? Or like here? Like.
The open sort of tear there.
Hmm. Oh well.
Okay, as you leap through that one, you will exit through this one, still able to float quite handily, but you are spat out the other side right onto the clock, essentially.
Oh well, that was easy. Not float.
Excellent. She didn't die.
Now,
Right then. Remind me, did we actually get the chest? Or because I vaguely remember last session, Jerry managed to get the chest.
No, last thing that happened with Jerry was he was constricted by the boa as he was trying to get the chest. So currently he's sort of fighting with the snake, trying to get at it. But because he's not back with us yet, I think we're going to head over to the others first, as you managed to return with the key. And here we find you guys back in combat. You see Elias as we return to this space, and Seto your friends that have been wrapped up in Cthulhu's tentacles, dead eldritch horrors floating around you, and these two kaiju-sized monsters just fighting Cthulhu, doesn't even seem to care. He is like blocking their attacks, but slowly, and it is all of their attacks are just hitting into this eldritch shield that seems to be surrounding him. It is not looking like they are doing much damage, as they have not been able to break through that yet. But we return to you now on, we're in side initiative, so you guys can act on your turns. We'll go through Seto and Elias first before the others. But what would you two like to do?
Fuck.
Good luck.
Okay, so all the minions are dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would have seen that the Mind Flayer Lich and the Deep One grabbed Z's dead body as far as you could tell and plane shifted out. So the two of them managed to get away, but pretty much everything else has been killed.
Fuck.
There is still the door to the temple, which is open, and there's sort of still some chaos in there. But you guys, at this point, you are far below the surface. You basically have the option of fighting or fleeing up or into the temple. That's up to you.
Fucking hell.
So, well, this is like weeks ago at this point, but I think maybe at some point I remember something looked like it penetrated the shield. I think it might have been Sakra's sickening radiance or something.
No, her
Oh.
radiance was right up in its face and seemed to be like it was exposing that shield and showing it quite clearly because of where it was taking damage. But I don't think it was actually getting through. You have done significant damage like to the shield, but from what Jerry told you guys before, there was potentially a way of actually getting through it. You guys have just kind of been taking the brute force route.
Can I try to recall the specific steps?
You can give me a history check. Try and remember that. He may be the one that has the notes, but I will.
Oh!
Holy shit.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you you didn't go in here completely unprepared. So, I mean, first of all, you know that both of the plans, I mean, from different sides, to do with sealing Cthulhu. The big thing was that sealing it would essentially halve its power and make it killable. This is an eldritch god that you are battling, and the chances of actually beating it up are incredibly slim. But if you were able to use one of those rituals, you might be able to weaken it enough. You know, that was one method. Though, what Jerry specifically uncovered or was told by the Lion Clan daimyo is here. One second. Yeah, I will be looking that up. But if you want to, if you don't want to wait, you can jump in. I'm just going to find it. actually gave Jerry a note, but I don't see it in.
Then, well, in the meantime, am I able to tell what's going on with, like, June, Estrella, Jerry?
Well, Estrella just turned into the Zenogre, so she's not actually standing there. You can probably still see her on the map, but she's supposed to be invisible, as the Zenogre is sort of her transformed state, and you know that Jerry turned into that big Grim Reaper Titan. The rest of the people that you can see are kind of wrapped up in tentacles and are completely unconscious. You just see that their eyes are blank. They may not be asleep. Their eyes might just be like blank and expressionless.
Wrapped in tentacles, you said.
Yeah, the tentacles that have just been coming out of the shadows, they have been going for you as well. They seem to be once you get grabbed, you don't stay conscious for long.
Then I'm going to go to June and try and cut them off.
Yeah, you can make an attack roll, or are you using a specific ability?
I'll use. Where?
I will say your regular blade attacks look like they might be enough to get through one of these.
Oh. That's just to make it certain. I'm just gonna use a jutsu. I don't want to have this turn. Wait, actually, I have 2 attacks. I can just do that. Well, 26 to hit
Yeah.
for 12 slashing.
That definitely hits. You get about halfway through it. You imagine another attack should be able to cut June through.
Nice. 18 to hit.
Yeah, so you just managed to get through that last, but it is kind of tough to swing your blade through that, but powered by your water powers, you are able to use it as though you were not underwater and slice through it, sending this tentacle sort of going limp and releasing June as you kind of catch her as she falls unconscious, just floats down towards you, and you can tell that she's gone. There's whatever mind was in there is lost, and it doesn't seem like cutting her out of the tentacles has woken her. She still seems to be under that effect.
Wake up, you bitch.
Head empty, only tentacles.
Elias has his bonus action, will slap June, and that's his turn.
You can give me, I was going to say medicine check, but you don't. That's not a medicine check. You can give me an Arcana or investigation check as you are kind of trying to slap her awake and figure out what's going on.
I love these rolls.
Yeah, so yeah.
Sorry. No, the works.
Yeah, I mean, what is because Elias, you'll from that investigation check, you'll be able to tell that whatever Cthulhu did to her, it seems like she's going to have to break out of it herself. But you guys are pretty powerful. Most spells that take effect on you, you're able to break out of without too much trouble. This she doesn't even seem like she's fighting. She just seems like a puppet at this point. But June, what is Elias actually seeing as he's kind of smacking you about?
Yeah, you know in like in anime where their eyes are kind of just become like they've been punched across the face and then they're like woozy. That's kind of what Elias is seeing. It's just a woozy looking June currently. Yeah, if this was Looney Tunes, you'd see little Tweety birds flying around her head.
Yeah, little Cthulhu's just so is that going to be your turn, Elias?
Yeah.
All right. At the end of your turn, Cthulhu is going to take a legendary action, and you're going to see that tentacle that you just sliced through. Another one is going to whip out from the shadows beneath you and try and get you.
Alright, and it's not even saving throw, is it?
No, that is a 35 to hit.
I'll have to check, but that might hit.
Oh my god. Okay, you take 60 points of bludgeoning and psychic damage. Do you have resistance to either of those things?
No, but I can.
Uncanny dodge.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you'll take half damage on that one, but you are grappled. Yeah, so you only take 30, but you are grappled by one of these tentacles as you kind of lose June from your grip, and you know that the others didn't last long after this happening to them.
Oh, this isn't good.
That is just Cthulhu's legendary action, though. So, Seto, we go to you.
Ah, shit. What the fuck, dude?
Pop goes the weasel.
Fuck it, I'll rush towards the Elias and I'll try to sever the tentacle that he just got struck by. If that's alright.
Yeah.
It's gonna do the same thing to you.
My AC is a little bit higher, or can get a little bit higher.
35.
38.
Fucking monk.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that you also seem to get about halfway through it on that first cut.
Oh, son of a bitch.
A little bit more. It's like it's nearly got a bit. You've
Yeah,
nearly
I
actually
understand.
gotten through it. So if you can put an extra couple of points of damage into that hit, you may be able to slice through in one. I don't know what kind of stuff you've got,
I mean, just another.
but otherwise,
strike.
yeah, no, there's
Yeah, but I wanted to bonus section. Dodge. Yes,
Well,
I'll use.
You've come
I'll
this
use
far.
athletics. Punch through it. Oh god.
Yeah.
7's good.
no, that's enough to break it. So how do you, in the one slash and one unarmed strike, break through?
I'll basically like at the same time I'll try to sever it with my blade and punch, not punch, but like push Elias away from it. So like my unarmed strike is basically going into Elias' body, but I don't want to hit him just for the.
Yeah, but like the tiger style line or kind of push as you just knock him free, and yeah, Elias, you feel this sort of relief as the magic that was just setting in wears off and that tentacle goes limp.
And that's all I can do, unfortunately. I mean, actually, get done. Do I need to move? I'll move a little bit. I have a lot of moments. I'll look at the lights and just grab her if you can and run. Shit, actually, that would be a bad idea. I don't know what the fuck should. Oh my god.
Which way are you suggesting that you might need to run? Because you've got a couple of options here if you want to try and flee, but you do know there's danger in any direction that you go. So it's kind of it's up to you which danger you want to risk.
I don't think the Narset wouldn't run. I just realized that he wouldn't run himself, so he would just tell that to Elias.
Run, bitch, run.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, missed.
So is that your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else. I use my bonus action.
Cool. Then we'll go to the Zenoga as hopefully Jerry joins us soon. But yeah, the Zenoga, who is currently, while there are still people in the scene, you are under control of it, Australia. So the Zenoga is climbing up onto Cthulhu. What would you like to do?
Oh well. Just give it a lightning breath.
Okay, what kind of save is that supposed to be?
Let me see. Perfect. Perfect.
I did it.
What?
Oh, what the hell?
I found Cthulhu's weakness.
mean,
Yeah,
I
look,
feel
it's not
big.
moving very fast. As I said, it's just slowly kind of, you get that blast off completely right in its face. Taking all the damage.
Legendary resistance. Ooh.
That's a good amount of damage.
That is a good amount of damage. Holy shit! As you just see the lightning, and it being exacerbated by the fact that it's underwater, just kind of enveloping Cthulhu, and you see that shield of madness that is around it, that it is now just crackling with energy, and you can quite clearly see the shield. If there are any openings in it, they would become visible now, but you would have to actually look for them.
And that's it.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, we'll say Necron is also now swinging its giant mechanical scythe down and trying to pierce through that that shield, but you will Elias and Seto, you will hear his voice in your head saying, "I can get us out of here, but we might not be able to bring the others. This is a losing battle. We should go now."
Okay, just sorry, in retrospect, where would Sakura be?
Huh.
Sakura actually is, you can't see her at the moment, but you know that she's in that sort of ink that is there. I don't think we'd you actually dissipated the ink. But when you were fighting over there, she would have been like you would have probably broken her out of one of those tentacles in that little fight. So yeah, it's up to you if you wanted to move her out of the ink, you may have been able to do that while you were moving.
I do have
Yeah,
two questions.
I'd definitely do that if that's alright. And also, like, when he said Muasal, did he mean us all, or just me and Elias and himself?
He seemed to mean just you guys, as the other ones he doesn't know. He hasn't. I mean, it's not like you've got time to discuss that really. I suppose anime rules, but the others he doesn't. He doesn't know about saving. As far as he can tell, Cthulhu just killed them. However, he is in control of the body, so he may like he may be saying that from his own perspective. Like Jerry's gone.
I want to roll an insight check to see if he actually means that, or he's just trying to get us out of his hair for his own agenda or something.
Oh yeah, you you can give me an insight check.
Cool. Would I get advantage from Eldritch Empathy? Grants advantage on insight checks to detect lies.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh.
So yeah, with a 27, you would know that from what happened to Jerry that Ekron was the lesser evil that that he chose, and you know Jerry, he's got a sense of honor that though it may have come into question a few times, you reckon that if Jerry trusts that, like this death god that seems to be in control of his body right now, there's probably a good reason for it. And right now, he does seem to be up against, he seems to be fighting Cthulhu. But you get the impression he's trying to save you. Like he's offering you a way out, but he's currently a little bit preoccupied. But it's like he seems like he's an ally. And actually, you can give me a history check as well, both of you, to see. Yeah, okay. So Elias, you would know that Ekron has. You would. He's a big skeleton Grim Reaper dude. Also, I mean, you've probably got your own opinions on Jerry's sense of honor. So I'll leave it up to you what you believe. But Elias, you know that Ekron has no place in the mythology of Kiga. Like he's been referred to as a death god, and that's quite clearly he looks like a Grim Reaper, but he is not like the god of death of Kiga. He is as alien to you as Cthulhu. He seems to come from another place. But with a 22, you know that he was there in the War of Titans, where the first Titans were created, and that he stood against Lorifax. That's the big piece of information, is that he is an enemy of Lorifax. That's, yeah, the rest is up to you.
Elias just kind of sits there thinking for a second.
Choose carefully, young one.
Is there anything else that the Zenoga is doing? Sorry, I don't know if I might have called your turn too early there. taking that as a no. So as Necron is making his attacks, Cthulhu after that is going to use his legendary actions, those remaining ones. He is going to make an attack against both Seto and Elias with the tentacle. Okay, just rolling it without actually targeting you because it's got a bit of a range issue, but he can hit. He can definitely reach you. So first one against Elias. Oh my god,
Oh,
Don't tell me it's a nat 20.
that was a crit. Yeah.
Uh,
Can you guys see that roll?
no,
no.
but we believe you.
No, I need to reveal it because. God damn it, Connor.
Hmm.
Oh, it won't let me reveal. Oh, there we go.
Attack misses,
Misses.
but it's green like a nat 20.
What? Misses?
It
says
says
for us,
misses.
Misses.
Okay, no. Oh,
I
it's
think-
because I wasn't targeting you, that's why. But can you
well,
see the damage?
Yes.
Okay. So, yes, that is a nat 20 for a 37 to hit you for 122 points of bludgeoning and psychic damage.
You have the wrong one.
Oh, do
Here's
you not
the
have
thing.
that now? So you've used your reaction. Is that right? Am I?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh, no uncanny dodge. Oh no.
Oh,
wait,
unless.
I think I think we both applied it there. Did you just?
Oh no, I didn't.
I mean, he was on 108.
80.
Oh, I thought he was on 180 something. That's why I was like,
No.
shit, Elias has got health for
Yep, I'm done.
Okay, so
Elias
Seto, as you
has
tell him
squished.
to run, you see this tentacle as you've been cutting them away. Another one just reach up and grab him and drag him back down as another one comes for you.
So, Elias, you were saying someone was gonna die.
Well,
Seto,
There's
that's a
desperate
27
rage.
to hit you.
Ah, that's fine. It still misses. My AC is 28 right now.
Yep. So that one rushes for you. You manage to deflect it, and as you see Elias going down, we then go to Cthulhu's turn.
Oh, that's not his... Wait, what? I
Those
thought
were
that
his
was
last
his
two
turn.
legendary actions.
Oh,
that
shit!
he took after the Zenova and Ekron. So it now goes to his turn. He gets those legendary actions back, and on his turn, he is going to.
I mean, quickly, desperate rage.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yes, I forgot about that. Desperate Rage.
No, just no,
Okay, while you figure out your
Yeah.
Desperate Rage, I think it's a straight charisma check. But for the actual mechanics, you can look those up as he's going to use the Eldritch Storm first, which that is the effect you see around you, and he's going to call down lightning upon you. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Seto. I will say the DC is 25. later.
Sorry?
Wisdom save from you, please.
Oh, sorry. I just had to pick something up. Oh my god, are you gonna do that again? I only have 8 key points left. 22.
That is not enough.
Okay, then
So
another key point. I'm gonna use Diamond Soul to try to get it better.
just check if it's half. Yeah,
Kind of
so
a-
half damage. Oh, still not enough. Oh, is it just a reroll? Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's the reroll.
Okay, are you resistant to necrotic or lightning damage?
I don't know. I'm not.
Then I'm just gonna roll the damage all at once.
Please be 2 dices.
2. Almost. Just add a 0. Oh,
One extra.
why is it still private? That was 49. Which, dude, so many ones. I didn't
Oh.
roll. I need to reveal this one as well because that's the worst roll I've ever seen.
Oh shit.
I rolled 20 d6 and like
Yeah, that's bad.
7 of them were ones. So yeah, 49 points of necrotic and lightning damage.
49. I'll apply it now.
Ooh, as Elias goes into a desperate rage.
I'm starting to think we're not going to be able to beat Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Not using the tactics that you have so far. Hey man, I try to signpost. Out of my hands at this point. Okay, so you should. I'm not sure what happens to you there, Elias, as you go into a desperate way.
For the next minute, you immediately gain access to your maximum twisted chakra pool and 25 temporary hit points. If you gain those temporary hit points while at 0, via this feature you treat all temporary hit points gained as if they were your actual hit points. Okay.
Okay, so you are still grappled, but the Leviathan wakes up and you are conscious again. However, it is the Leviathan in control.
And bunch of others.
Oh, I don't think you get to act though. That's
Oh
just
no. Just other features that are active.
okay. Yeah. So then it is still Cthulhu's turn,
Yeah.
and he's going to make 3 tentacle attacks: one against the Zenoga, one against Mecron, and one against the Satyr.
Bitch.
Okay, first one is going against the Zenoga. 28 to hit. Okay, the Zenoga takes 57 points of damage there. Oh. And Ekron. Oh, wait. Darius got resisted.
Hope he does.
Yeah, I'm just checking. Psychic, yes. Yes. The armor is made to withstand these kinds of attacks. So, Ekron is still standing.
Barely. Holy shit.
Okay, and then set up. Natural one.
Take that, bitch.
Okay. With that, despite having you grip the Elias, he's used all his actions, so he can't take your mind like he did the others. And we are going to go to the others. As well, before I change maps, is there anything immediately that June or Estrella is trying to do on the other side?
I guess be trying to get the key on the other side. Sorry, not the key, the chest.
Okay, yeah, then we'll pop over there.
A muscle isn't already at the.
So yeah, Jerry's currently like grappled by the snake,
Mm.
and seems to be about to feed the mouse. But you guys see that the chest it is also coiling around is there within sight, and it seems like it probably can't grapple anything else as it is grabbing Jerry.
So can Jin try? Well, the snake is distracted by finding Jerry. Just excuse me. Can Jin just hop onto her broom and just sneakily go to the chest and begin trying to drag it back to the little island we're on?
Okay, are you? Yeah, you can absolutely try and use that distraction. That chest, I will say, is massive. Like, are you trying to pull the whole chest with you, or are you trying to pull the contents with you?
I mean, the chest isn't open yet, so I guess I'd try. I mean, so let me see if I have any spells I can use.
I just mean you've got the key now, so if you wanted to try and use that distraction to open it and
Ooh,
then
that's
move,
not a bad
you
idea.
can. Or if you want to try and take the whole chest and then open it there, it's
Yeah.
either way, it's possible. I just want to know which one you're going for.
You know what? That's gonna probably be easier. Jun's gonna go to Australia and say, "All right, cool. Can I have the key so I can try to sneak up to the chest?" Australia. I take the key. All right, cool. Jun's gonna try sneakily fly over to try to open up the chest and grab whatever is in it.
Cool. You can give me a stealth or a deception check to try and avoid the snake noticing you, as it's more focused on Jerry.
Deception. Don't mind me. Just a wandering ghost in the space. Don't mind me.
Yeah, you blend in perfectly as you uh, avoid its third eye as well and manage to get up to the chest. So yeah, if you're trying to take the chest with you, it'll be athletics. If you're trying to open it, it'll be sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try open it instead. I don't have the greatest sleight of hand. I will use guidance on myself to give myself an extra d4 for the sleight of hand check. So that's gonna be 13.
Okay, so you managed to get the key into the lock, um, but it seems like as you try and turn it, it doesn't fully turn. Like either it's not in far enough, or it's going to require some strength to actually turn. And you can see the snake just coiling up. Hasn't noticed you yet, but you also haven't managed to get that chest open yet. What are you going to try and do?
Let's see. I shall. Yeah,
Oh, I will also
gonna...
say, sorry, I
Yeah.
forgot to mention, as you put the key into the lock, you'll see the compass that's on the back sort of spin around, just go crazy for a second, and then it will like point in a direction, and it seems to point towards the sword, the giant sword in the background, with these glowing runes that run down the side, and you will see around the key, like where you actually put the key in, you will see that there are several symbols in deep speech.
Well, I understand deep speech. What do the symbols say?
They're just letters. It's just like it looks like just like a code, like a cipher kind of thing. But you can give me, if you just want to give me a investigation check to try and figure it out. Otherwise, yeah, you can. It seems like you'll have to press them in conjunction, like a password for the key.
And I do
as well.
Arcana instead to like try and understand the magical properties.
Okay, yeah, it'll get you a different result, but yeah.
Cool. And extra D4 for the fun of it. That's gonna be a 27.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Baldur's
So
Gate has taught me
being
to
able
use
to read
guidance all the time.
so with your knowledge of deep speech, you'll look up at the sword, and you will recognize the word written there that says relay, the city that Cthulhu had built, and you'll realize that the same letters are there. They're all in different orders on the circle, but that seems to be the answer to the code that you can punch in.
Yeah, June's gonna do that real quick. To try and match it best she can, best as she can.
Yeah, with those rolls, you quickly trace, you write out relay, and you'll notice that the lock suddenly becomes much looser, and that key becomes way easier to turn. You'll be able to do it without a roll there, as you just turn that key, hear this loud, and there's light that comes beaming out from it as the lid cracks open slightly.
Excellent. She'll open up that chest and see what she can find in there before Mr. Snake over there notices, right?
At this point, it'll be hard not to notice you as you open the chest. You will see this prismatic light just spraying out from the chest in every different color. As in the middle of this chest is a prism, but it seems to be acting like a prism, but it looks like a piece of twisted glass. It looks like a horn, but like it's a horn on both ends. And you can tell that this is like the core of the unicorn's horn, but it is glowing bright, and there's this bright light that the snake turns to look at you as it is just looking to the light of the chest, and you've got a chance to grab it and get out of there before it actually sees you.
I'll do one better. I'm gonna cast darkness on the area so there's no light coming out from June. She's gonna grab it and run.
Okay, yeah, you absolutely do that and nullify that light as you manage to keep it dark and get get to wherever you're actually heading as you manage to evade the snake. And we'll say at this point, Jerry keeps it busy.
Yeah, June literally is casted on the object itself, so it's literally just following her around. It's just gonna make it very hard for the snake to find her.
Yeah, that
But
is
she
a,
can see just right out
that
of
is a
it
good
because
move.
she has. Yeah, I called this the ink move.
Yeah, it works exactly, and it is a good thing too, as the snake seems to have these reflective scales that could have caused a problem there. But you now return with the core of the unicorn's horn that Jerry told you the unicorn wanted to repair its horn.
Yeah.
So you now have the key with a compass. You have the core of the horn. You have the tip of the horn, and I think that's all you've collected so far.
Yeah, I guess you'll fly over to the giant unicorn head and go and speak to it. It's like, and go, hey, what else do you need? I've got your core, unicorn core.
Oh, you got it! Oh, I'm so grateful. Please repair the horn, and I can help you get rid of those giant bugs. You need a coin to get out, but they'll eat them before you get a chance. And you'll notice those massive insects that are just devouring all the coins that are coming out of that beholder coin purse.
Mm-hmm. Understood. She'll look down towards Jerry and then shout to him and say, "Oi, Jerry, stop messing with that snake and come help me."
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, there were some riots, so I got delayed a bit.
Oh, got that. That's an excellent reason to be delayed. Don't worry.
And it's
Good,
actually
well,
not
thank you
not
for
something that we did, so that's a surprise.
thank you for joining us, Bill. We've just they have just managed to open the chest that while you were getting coiled up by the snake, and June has just returned to the unicorn, now able to fix its horn as she found the core of it in there, and Estrella had managed to get to the ship and get the key to open the chest. So that is where we're at the moment. The fight is still continuing on the other side. But I will. Yeah, are you? What are you guys going to do here? Are you? First of all, are you going to try and repair the horn? And also, Jerry, are you trying to break out from the snake's grasp?
Let's see. I'll just miss this step with my last slot. I missed this step. I don't have missed this step. I will not miss this step. I was certain I had it, but yeah, I guess I'll attempt to break free.
Okay, yeah, you can make an athletics check. Probably won't have too much room.
Ah,
Yeah, you notice that June, you like watched her grab the the horn and rushed off, and you realize, okay, you don't have to keep distracting the snake anymore. How do you break out from it?
And I guess I'll fly towards June.
hey.
Problem is, fixing it will take too long.
Yeah, you do now have this magical sort of shard that seems like it could work as a way to join the two together. It does seem very magical, so it may not take that much time, but it is going to require some effort as you've got the other end of the horn. You just need to try and make these repairs now.
So I'm not entirely sure how the shard works, but I will attempt to channel the mending cantrip through it as I'm trying to connect the horns together.
Oh
June
yes,
will
yeah,
help with that.
very nice. You'll get advantage then, and you can make a. I don't know what kind of check would this be. Sleight of hand. What is usually your crafting skill? It would be that.
That would be athletic strength. I'm crafting with my
Okay. All right, then athletics with advantage. Let's go.
sure
Let's go.
33.
Okay.
Sub 40 disappointing.
Yeah, you're just not sure how to attach these, so you just stab the shard into the horn and then sort of pierce the other horn like you're fixing this like it's a giant toothpick. and it fits together perfectly as you see this blast of light kind of start to overpower the darkness as it just lets out this bright flash from the horn, and it seems to seal together as this light bursts out in every different direction. You'll see the unicorn seemingly really enjoy that feeling as it then responds and says, "Oh, that's so much better. Thank you. Now, you lot had better get out of here soon. Otherwise, you'll remain trapped like all of us."
Definitely, good idea. What do we do? We have to like reverse the time and then leave before midnight or after midnight? I can't remember now.
You need to
What's
pay the
point?
blob man. He'll need 2 coins from each of you. That's the toll to ride the boats and not get sent into oblivion. But those creatures will stop you from getting the coins at all costs. And not to mention the beast creating the coins. If you can distract it somehow, perhaps you will be able to steal them. I'll do what I can to help.
Sorry,
The
yes, sir.
coins, are the coins like floating midair, or are they being like moved towards us? What's
Yeah,
the
they seem like they are spilling out from the mouth of that beholder coin purse
Yeah.
as it seems to be spitting them out, and those insects seem to just be jumping up and grabbing them and eating them. Like they are not getting even as far as they really are getting on the map. Like they are grabbing them as soon as they appear. These, and it seems like they are too quick to. Well, I mean, maybe if you had someone as fast as Seto, but Australia's got some tricks up their sleeve. It looks like they are consuming them as fast as they are being produced, and you can see eyes of the beholder watching this happen. It seems to be doing it intentionally, like it's feeding these creatures.
So let's try these coins.
Well, we'll give you guys another moment to consider how you might get some of those coins, but we're going to go back to the others for now.
Cool.
As yeah, back into side initiative. Seto and Elias, you guys will be up first. Elias, in your desperate rage, yeah, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, first Elias will bonus action Misty Step out of the grapple.
Nice.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, you don't have to. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not.
that's
I'm
gonna
not
break.
Oh shit! It's too late. What if I just delete it?
Or maybe it won't.
Nope. Fuck. Fuck. I did it again.
That's alright. I'll let you back.
Okay. Well, it says here you must attack your currently targeted creature until they are dead or dying. I don't really have one.
What's this then?
while under the effects of Desperate Rage. That's like the only thing saying what you must do.
Oh yeah, that would be Cthulhu. That's what attacked you and brought you to 0. So you can see the much like the other beasts that are attacking, your inner beast will have the same sort of idea.
Well,
Oh, you also, I think you need to roll to see which ability it gets.
I did the beast bullet, but I rolled a 5, so not using that this turn. So
You can still if you choose to. It's, I mean, it is an ability you have that just forces you to use it.
oh,
Because remember, you're not in control of this creature. You're not playing as the Leviathan in this moment.
at the beginning of the turn, roll a 1d6 on a roll of 6. They cast a selected familiar art.
Yeah, which, as you've seen in Mordia, can end very badly for your allies. So that's why that rule is there. But right now, there's a pretty obvious, colossal, like, it's hard to miss Cthulhu over there. So yeah, it's up to you.
Sure. Why not?
You are still grappled, however, I will mind you. So,
Really?
um,
Even Missy
yeah.
stepping out?
Oh, no, sorry. I immediately forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, you're probably just turning to water to like escape that tentacle. It's you in your element here, literally.
Ah, shit. Oh no. No. June, Australia. You might be in a little bit of a pickle.
Oh, what the fuck?
So you
You
use.
still have your movement. Just saying.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I suppose you're playing into the fact that it wouldn't give a shit. Sure,
True.
but to be fair, it might see the Zenobia as an ally.
Hmm. Yeah, move here. Okay. So, 46. Oh, that's really good. All creatures in the Cthulhu must make a dexterity saving throw.
20 d8s or something.
Yes,
even more.
20d8.
What?
As a 13.
Uh, this much necrotic damage.
Okay, necrotic. Yes.
And I need to add some seal bleed.
And what is this attack that you actually launching?
Beast bullets, so basically fitting. Elias, or it looks like Elias, runs across and pulls out his gun. Strangely enough, 20 bullets come out of the gun. Each their own little fireball. Yeah.
Yeah, the animations there. Yeah, very nice. So, yeah, you just see these explosions coming off of Cthulhu's shield as they are just making massive impacts here, and it seems unreasonable that this shouldn't be getting through the shield, but it doesn't look like you've blown off as well any limbs or flesh or anything. It seems like you're still breaking through.
And all right, last thing, charisma check. Nope, still in it. It'll be my turn.
Okay. The setter.
Yeah, I'll quickly dash as fast as I can towards where I know where the Sakura is, and I'll get her out. If that's alright.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I moved her. But yeah,
Nice.
you can easily do that.
And then I'll use my action. Basically a large shield. Just a fuck ton of chakra is gonna start. Give me a second. Yeah, fuck ton of chakra is gonna start just forming around Septa until it forms my Tengu. And I'll pay the price of 5 burns and 15 HP. Give me a second. And I'll make sure that Sakura is as is in it with me as well. To edit stuff. Okay. And now get 75%, not percent, Jesus Christ.
So I've just given the actual Tengu the 75 hit points. So you don't have to add those. We'll subtract from that. Then.
Great. And then, since it's level 3, I'll use my bonus action in order to fire a large black arrow directly towards the Cthulhu. On level 3, I can do that.
You should be able to also fire that from the creature.
Sorry, what do you mean? I should be
Like
able to.
can you see the token then up there?
Oh, yeah?
Like, can you control that?
No.
My bad. I will give you permissions, but that has the stats for your attacks.
Oh, actually. Heck. Oh, damn. That's a nice picture. There. Okay, now I can. Can I actually attack with him?
Yeah, so you should be able to. He's got the melee and the ranged attack. I think I've set them up properly.
I'll try to find it out.
The AC might be wrong if that matches your AC. I'm not sure.
It does. Oh, actually, here. Oh, actually, it has. Fuck. So basically, oh god, that's so bad.
So we'll say
Yeah,
that just hits into the shield as you see this massive black arrow just crash into this purple energy, and you see a burst of like just this lightning as it cascades across it, mixing in with the lightning from the Zenobia. But you see the arrow eventually just get pulled into that energy and it doesn't break through.
And then I'll look at. I'll yell towards the Macron and just tell him, if you don't think that we can live, get us the fuck away from here. That's all.
Okay, then going on to Macron and the Zenoga, whoever wants to take their turn first.
Okay, let's see.
Fixing the initiative there. It's just a nat 1, wow.
Even Cthulhu isn't immune from gods of the dice.
Oh. Oh, so you see the Zenoga clamp down, and that first one is just clamped down onto the shield, and then this spark of electricity that coats its teeth as it just sinks deeper and starts sinking through the shield. You can see that those teeth, it look like they've almost made it through. Like you're breaking through that shield, and it looks like if it manages to get any deeper, you might actually start hitting flesh.
Oh well, tried.
Just scratching against it, trying to get through that shield, but no luck so far. As we go to Macron,
Yeah, would Ekron know how to defeat him, like in his sort of way? Except for if even knows about the jutsu or the yeah.
yeah. So the ceiling stuff he wouldn't be familiar with. However, when Ekron took over Avernus, the big problem that came out next was the demons breaking through into Avernus. That was kind of, I mean, that was the whole part of the problem, and an endless problem in Avernus. But when the Mind Flayers started getting involved, he would recognize Cthulhu, and he would know that this is not someone you want to fuck with. He has just said to Seto and Elias, he's tried to call them and say that he might be able to get some of the people that are still fighting here out of here and give them a chance to regroup. But right now, it's looking like the whole brute force thing is not working so well. However, you still have, he was with you when you got that information, so he knows sort of what you know. So if you want to use some of that information that you got before, I was trying to look it up, but I can't find my notes on that. I was hoping you had.
I genuinely don't remember, but let's see if I have a way out. If I can even get everyone out of here. Yeah, let's see.
So yeah, because he's got his specific moves that are related to him, and I think you took his forgiveness, which is sort of what he was
Yeah.
offering. But that was just because you weren't here to control him. It is up to you what Ekron actually does here.
Probably break his shield, but maybe I might go down in the process. But actually, I won't go down in the process.
Oh, and Ekron is currently grappled as well, I will say, by the tentacles. I forgot. He got hit by one of those last round.
Okay, let's see. It says willing creatures. And that might be a bit problematic.
I mean, Seto was also telling Elias to run, which was kind of why he suggested that as well. So they may be willing to run, but most of the party here is non-responsive.
Oh shit.
Well, let's start with a classic then. Classic in the books. Okay, I cannot start with it. It's not a combo one. I have two lightning ones, and I just keep confusing the two because one is combo and one isn't. Oh, but it's a combo, I think. No, that's Clash.
You could make an argument for a clash attack against his, because it's not technically a jutsu, but it is a sort of psionic ability that shield of his.
Why can't I find him?
You're looking for Breath of Thunder, Kami.
Might be it, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was.
That's-
Yeah, that's the Clash one. I'm pretty sure I did a combo.
Yeah,
why.
that's a finisher. The Breath of Thunder. I think that's
Yeah.
maybe why.
No,
I
I
don't
was
think-
I was thinking about what is it? Breath of Thunder Flash. That's what I was talking about, but it's not a combo one. Why did I think it was?
You have Reaper's Swing, which feels appropriate.
Yeah, but it's a finisher. Pretty sure. Yeah, that as well. No, I'm just an idiot. Yeah. If I'm grabbed by it, I automatically fail, I believe.
You'll automatically fail certain kinds of
Yeah.
saving throws, but yeah, those are usually like wisdom, intelligence, and charisma.
And breaking out will be an action. Can I? If I make a swing against the tentacle, can I combo it against Cthulhu? If I manage to cut it off, I heal for 10.
Yeah, if you're using a combo attack, you're just grappled, so you can still make an attack.
Yeah, but I want to break the grapple like by cutting the tentacle and then comboing it against Cthulhu, because the tentacle is a part of him.
Yeah, I mean the tentacle that's attacking you sort of come from the ground. It's not, but it is one of his tentacles. So doing damage to the tentacle itself won't do damage to Cthulhu, but you might be able to destroy the tentacle and break yourself free.
Oh wait,
I
damaging
would say it counts.
damaging tentacle is damaging Cthulhu.
No, but it wouldn't do damage to Cthulhu's hit points, but I'd say you are hitting the same creature essentially, so you could make it a combo, especially because of where you're standing specifically. It's close enough.
Can I try and use Sky Splitter? Wait, can I send it without casting it?
I don't think it auto takes your chakra, does it?
It doesn't. No, I don't think it does at all. But lets me target a 15 wide
Oh, yeah.
area. Can I hit the tentacle and Cthulhu with it? It's like it's a line in front
Oh,
of
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Then yeah, attempt to place a template and not break everything. I'll just place it on Cthulhu. And... Okay, I believe it placed it. I can't really force the tentacle to roll, but I can force Cthulhu to roll. Did it work? Yeah, it succeeded. Oh, it didn't. Wait. What
No,
was
for
the
a
17
15.
then?
It failed. So 131 points of slashing damage, which easily cuts through that tentacle, and will destroy that in the process. But it will also break through that that shield.
Yay! Now remove it from my twisted chakra instead of using my health.
So yeah, it doesn't use its mythic resistance on that. I will also point out.
Thank God. And like, I assume he's big enough to not fall in the 50-foot hole.
Yeah, it's you're just creating an extra depth to this reef.
He's just
It's
like,
like stepping on an anthole.
But I would say that as part of that hit, it'll kind of crumble, and you will see you kind of knock it off balance for a second as it has to catch itself as the ground underneath it just opens up, and it's the first time you've actually seen it really react to one of your attacks.
and as my almighty bonus action, I will second wind. And heal for 10 health.
Just is that going to the right thing? That may be going to.
I targeted
Jerry's.
myself. Like, I targeted Necron, but it didn't
Okay.
heal it. So
Yeah,
I'll
heal
apply
Jerry.
it.
Just just for reference, there's two different character sheets now.
I double
One.
clicked on Necron, so I'm not entirely sure, but
Oh, yeah, they may just be linked, but that's fine. Fixed it.
But yeah, that's Necron. He just like stabs the sword into the ground and just slashes forward towards Cthulhu in a big shockwave, striking him.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Cthulhu is going to use all three of his legendary actions at once for an all-consuming shadow.
Oh, that's not good.
And if you guys can actually read it there, but makes a single tentacle attack against each creature of its choice within a mile.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
That's going to be one for each.
Yeah.
First one against. Oh, don't target yourself. Okay, first one against Necron. 20, I think. Is that
Let's
it?
go! It misses. I can't believe it actually happened.
Second one, yeah, I think, second one against the Zenoko to try to pull it off. Natural one. Third one against Elias. 22.
That um defensive duelist.
Says it misses you anyway. Maybe
Well,
you
my
raise
because
AC
he's not
is
targeted.
22.
Oh,
It's not
Yeah.
targeted one.
It's going to say it misses on all of them. Okay, sorry, what does defensive duelist do again? You add to AC.
Yes.
+6 to his AC for the attack.
Okay. Then last one against Seto.
Yeah.
$25 misses. Okay, so yeah, 25 missing there means we go to Cthulhu's turn. That was his legendary actions. And then he is going to make 3 more attacks. I'm just going to stick to these as he goes 1 for Seto. 26 misses. Then second one is going for Elias. So I think you got the addition to your thing there. Was it just one attack?
Oh, it's just one attack.
Oh. Okay, that was 34 to hit. Disadvantage, but we're taking the first roll was the higher one. Okay, that is 50 points of bludgeoning and psychic damage to you there, Elias, as you were grappled.
Well, I'm down.
Oh god.
Okay, so
How
yeah,
does
the
this
Leviathan
work?
is. No, that means you you're going into death save. Even the Leviathan wasn't able to protect you here, as it is now grappled. But yeah, you are still in the desperate rage. But I don't think yours has any effects on like keeping you up.
No.
Then.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I left it up to fate. One more attack against Seto.
Ah,
That was. But was that. How many did I make there? Just
This would
2,
be the
right?
third one.
you made
Yeah.
Made the first one against me, the second one against Elias, and this is the third one.
Okay, I thought so. I did actually. What? I didn't press roll, but it looks like a 19 there. So that last one misses,
Bounces
and
off
it is
my-
going to use its bonus. Sorry.
Bouncing just off of my chakra shield.
Hell yes. As the Tengu is now in battle, and Cthulhu, as it grabs Elias, who's actually grappled here? Did Mekron get out of it?
he did he destroyed the tentacle with his attack.
Oh yeah, he destroyed the tentacle, and okay, so Elias is grappled there, and he's going to. There's going to be a pulse that you see go through Elias's body that looks dead at this point, But you're just going to see him kind of jolt for a moment, and then we go back to the others in the dream realm. So as we go to the dream realm, and you guys just repaired the unicorn's horn, you're going to see a rift open and a dying Elias fall through the rift and onto the ground, unconscious and making death saves.
Darn.
Well, the unicorn is. What is the unicorn doing? Going for the giant insects?
Yeah, so the unicorn has offered to do that. So it's kind of up to you guys what your plan wants to be, but it has said that it can distract one of the insects at least.
Well then. So then we only have to try to get the coins from one of the insects then. Or before one of the insects get them.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of you, so you can. You've still got all your abilities and whatnot. It's up to you. The unicorn is just now going to assist you in this.
Alright, cool. Let's see, do I have any good spells to be used? All monsters. I mean, are the coins actually that big, or do they like shrink down or something?
Yeah, you're gonna have to figure out a way to move them. They are that big. They are big enough to like stand on. They look like these giant floating platforms that are moving, but
Can
you may be able to make them smaller.
Can I make an assessment of their weight?
They seem to be floating as if they're in 0G. So they definitely look like they are made of metal. So they would be like it's heavy. It's a giant gold plate, but currently they look like they are floating out of the thing's mouth as if they were in 0G.
Okay.
But yeah, they look like gold coins, like you would see in most of the world, I suppose, other than Giga. Maybe those are what Koku tokens look like.
Then I will say, unicorn, please distract one of them. Someone get Elias. Someone distract the other one. I have an idea for the coins.
I shall go get Elias then.
I'll start flying towards them. And once I see they're distracted, I will commence my plan.
Okay, so the unicorn is ready there, and yeah, June, what are you doing as you fly up to Elias? He may need to make a death save depending on what you do.
I was about to cast Cure Wounds, but I remembered I don't have Cure Wounds on June because she's a warlock and not a
No longer a bard, partially.
yeah. And as she's about to do something, she's like, wait, she's like, oh shit, I can't do that. Hey, Australia, can you cast Cure Wounds?
Just snaps finger. Cast healing light.
And that does what?
In a second. If it wanna work.
This map is so huge. I think it's making it lag. So you can be patient. Oh, there we go. 3 hit points back to alive.
I have no idea if I'm still under the desperate rage or.
No, at this
You
point
won't.
you would wake up as yourself, and you would wake up in this dream realm that seems far from the battle you were just in, and you would only have fleeting memories of the last few moments after the Leviathan took over. So as far as you remember, that tentacle got you, knocked you out, and you woke up here.
Elias just not moving from lying down, opens his eyes, looks at June, and looks around. Hell is not as bad as I thought it would be.
Ah, you think you're dead. Trust me, it's much worse. You're in a place that is really weird and makes no sense.
So June's mind.
As I'm as I see them talking, just yell. Distracting now, explaining later.
Yes. Unicorn, distract.
No, you have to distract the other one.
Well, as
like-
you say that, the unicorn is going to take the charge, and you'll just see this horn begin to glow as it lets out a battle cry of its own, and is going to try and stab down towards one of these massive insects, which, I mean, yeah, these look similar to the megapedes that you actually saw in the void before, and it is going to blast down this prismatic light from its horn as it tries to stab into the back of one of these things.
Yeah. June's gonna start playing Eldritch Blast at the other one. Like, hey, you. Hey, you.
Okay, you can give me another deception check there, June, to try and
Certainly.
get that thing's attention. As you see the beast that the unicorn hits sort of rears back and lifts its head away from the coins for a moment, but it doesn't seem to be taking too much damage from that first hit. It is getting blasted with this prismatic light as the eldritch blasts do make this thing, the other one, flinch and sort of move its head back somewhat. So they've created a bit of an opening. You see these coins still shooting through.
Soldier, it's now or never.
I fly. And then I cast a spell, which I think I used maybe once. And I know casting spells is also something I probably did only once. Cast Attract Metal on myself.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're going for. Not sure exactly how you want this to happen, so I'll leave it to you. This is probably going to work, but what's getting pulled which way?
The coins to me.
Oh, you're trying to attract all of them too.
Yeah,
to
to
you.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will say, because you were doing so much and you were so much smaller, you are going to get pulled towards them as well a little bit, as you guys see these coins just come rushing towards Jerry, and they come just twirling as you get pulled in, and you will just see Jerry disappear as he is enveloped in his coins as they will crash together around him. As far as you can tell, Jerry has just been crushed by all of these, but as this happens, the two megapedes are going to start screeching as their coins move, and I'm going to need everyone else to give me a wisdom save, but not you, Jerry, as your senses are blocked out. You don't hear the screaming as the coins just surround you.
I'm gonna fail this and go unconscious
That's oh god.
That's funny.
Oh no! Okay, you guys all take 35 points of psychic damage.
Well, I got news.
You just see you fall over and die again. It sounds like Jesus
Yeah.
looks at you and says, "For real? Couldn't take 35
Elias,
damage?"
Elias just like props himself up on one arm, still lying down, just. Oh.
Yeah,
Or
DM.
ask Australia and June, can you please apply that to yourselves? Because I'm not
Yeah,
sure if you
yeah,
have
yeah.
any sort of psychic
Yeah,
boost.
yeah. June just walks up to Elias Free and takes his shirt like, yeah, man, you really are a bitch, slaps him across the face.
Elias is just in the Peter Griffin death pose.
DM, because the coins like smacked me together. Can I like count how many times I was smacked to assume how many coins are around me?
Yeah, it'll go dark very quickly, but you can see that there were at least 4 that managed to cover you, probably more. But at this point, because you are you, you catch them all without them doing any damage, and you are now inside this sort of sphere of metal. There's probably more than 4. You've probably got about 6 wrapped around you, but the rest of you can see after these creatures let out their screech, they're probably going to notice that soon enough, as you are all kind of distracted for a moment uh, by this horrible screeching sound.
I will start flying in the direction I believe the giant yellow guy was at.
Okay, yeah. So you would still know that sort of direction, and you start pushing uh, this ball of metal forward. So yeah, I'd say you managed to get to where the others are. However, oh man. So as you are moving that way, as you get to that center platform, gravity is going to take effect, and you are going to get pulled down. Now, are you under a fly spell?
I am not. I have like it's a jutsu that lets me. I fly from my legs now, like thrusters.
Oh, you're using the thrusters. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So, so you're kind of heating up this little box that here. As you come in here, the ball of coins is going to be affected by gravity at this point and start falling in towards it, falling in towards the unconscious Elias, who's still lying on the floor, threatening to crush him, and you there, June, but you're easily able to step out of the way. Before that happens, Estrella, I saw you succeeded on your concentration check. Does that mean that healing light is still up? Or is that for fly?
He just
That's
got
for
back.
fly.
Okay, I might be confusing healing light with a different thing. Okay, so yeah, you guys, Estrella and June, you see as Elias falls unconscious again, that Jerry moving in this ball of gold. What are you going to do, or are you just going to let it pass?
Can I try to do something?
You can't
Uh,
see that this is happening. You're like, this is just
Oh,
as you're
okay.
coming in, you'd be feeling it suddenly. So you'll be able to move it, but currently, you are not aware of what's actually happening outside. You're just heading in that direction.
so where's Jerry heading off to now?
Elias.
Like towards
He's
us?
coming in towards you, but
Uh,
he's suddenly crashing down onto Elias as gravity takes effect. So you see this big ball of metal about to crush Elias as he's fallen unconscious. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna just kick him out of the way.
Okay, you can give me a um, dexterity saving throw to try and get yourself and Elias out of the way as you kind of kick him one way and move yourself out of the way.
Oh damn! Okay, 23.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so you managed to roll Elias out of. We'll say, as you've just been kicked, you are going to fail the death saving throw.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Uh,
On that
But
one
you are
and
not. I
Pass
mean,
failed
it's the,
successfully.
yeah. Look, you would have instantly been killed if this thing had landed on you. So, uh, Jerry, at this point, you feel the gold ball sort of hit the ground and just crash into it, and you realize that you're crashing. So, what do you want to try and do in response?
I am crashing here. Uh,
Crash harder.
I'll try. Well, the gold is all around me, so I can really move it up and lift it.
You can try. It's just
Can I?
yeah, this would be the moment that you're like, oh shit, I'm hitting the ground, and to try and do that. So if you want to try and make an athletics check
I want
to,
to try and grow large and do it.
oh yeah,
Like
you can do that.
enlarge myself and then try to grab the coin.
So yeah, as you kind of you push those coins apart a little bit as you enlarge yourself, and you manage to uh, move yourself and kind of bounce over where they are, getting to the other side without issue.
I rolled bad.
Yeah, 27 still more than enough.
Yeah, I just yell to the others, either get more coins to keep them distracted, and I'll just keep pushing towards the globe.
Elias's body says nothing.
As
It's
if
their
get-
responsibility.
Let's try it. Yell him, for fuck's sake.
Did you say throw him over the edge?
Heal him. Uh,
Following behind the great ball of gold, you see these two creatures now snapping in towards that center platform. The unicorn manages to keep the one off of you, but the one that you were blasting, June, you see is now turning to make an attack as you've gotten out of the way. Are you going to do anything as it seems to be going like for you?
I am gonna take it on a bit of a wild goose chase, and I'm gonna hop onto my broom and try to direct it away from everybody. Actually, I'm gonna try to direct it towards the goddamn ship with the deadly sharks on it. No, just try to lure it away.
Okay. It is going to attack you as you fly that way. It snaps at you for 25.
25 to hit. I
Yeah.
shall. How much AC does what's face add again?
5.
Which substitutional shield?
Substitution.
I think that adds +3. That would just not be enough.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
your
not
AC
gonna
is
enough.
21, right?
I shall take it like a champ.
Good man. 51 points of piercing and poison damage.
Fucking shit.
Like a champ.
I'm gonna lose a leg soon. But yeah, June's gonna try to direct this thing towards the sharks and get them to fight each other. Hopefully.
Uh,
She's on
so,
broom.
as you are entering that field of portals, however, I'm going to need either an investigation or an acrobatics check. Actually, I need both to see if you can get through there safely. As you're flying through these rifts, they're sort of all around you, and going at speed. So, oh,
That's not good.
so you see as you try and curve around one of these rocks, as this thing's just clipped you and sort of knocked you off balance, you aren't able to turn fast enough, and you fly right through one of the rifts. As you fly through, you are ejected. You are ejected from over here, and you fly into the rocks. So you are kind of flying through those, but you see the clock tower ahead of you, and you realize what's happened. However, the insect is no longer within reach of you, and as you see it sort of snapping down on the rock up at the top.
Task failed successfully, and shall fly to the tower.
Okay, yeah, so it is still snapping around and may come around for another attempt, but uh, yeah, you guys have got time to act, yeah?
I will like start dashing as fast as I can to drop the gold, and because no one else is grabbing more, fly back to grab more.
Yeah, I was trying to keep the thing distracted. It wasn't working very well though.
Yeah, I'm dropping. Is there 6 pieces of gold? How
Time
many
Yeah,
did I
you've
get?
collected 6.
And time to bonk Elias.
Okay, nice. So, as you awaken again, there's these giant centipede things are just fighting above you. And Jerry, as you drop the 6 gold coins, you'll hear this thing speaking backwards again to you, but it will reach out and grab them and immediately start like shoving them into its face. It starts eating them, its mouth just growing wide enough to consume one. And as it shoves it into its face, you see it getting bigger. As with each coin it eats, the orb just gets bigger and bigger. The only thing that doesn't change is the little wizard hat that's on its head. The rest of it is just getting larger and larger with each coin, and you can't understand what it's saying because it's speaking backwards, but it definitely seems happy.
I just show 4 fingers, not just nod or shake my head to make sure if I'm missing 4 or not.
Yeah, you see it nodding, and it says something, but it it seems to be agreeing.
Okay, I start heading back. Not sure how much time I have.
5?
You get
Fine.
12. It says cure wounds.
No, 5 coins.
We need 4 more.
Yep.
It's 2 for each.
Oh.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, I'm not sure how quickly
Well,
I get around. So
well, we're
yeah.
going to go back to Seto at this point, who's still fighting with Cthulhu and the
Oh
beasts.
shit.
But you guys have managed to
Fighting
get
the
6
fight.
coins.
Message
As we
Jerry
go back to
real
you,
now.
Seto, and it is your turn. Yeah.
If I heard correctly, Mechron cracked the shield a bit.
I broke the shield.
Yeah, you saw he actually got some damage in there.
Okay, I'll try to. Oh shit, this is bad. I'll try to aim at the same spot. I'll use action and bonus action to shoot long range. Hopefully not fail this time. Oh my god.
You didn't.
That was close though. I'll use the second attack. I don't know if those hit or not.
Sorry, the 23 does hit, so they both land. Um, but you will see as it takes those hits, you can tell it is resistant.
Oh shit. Oh wait, give me a second. I need to
That's
lose 5 HP myself. to maintain 8. But yeah, that's all I can do. I guess we're staying and fighting, not running
Okay.
away.
At the end of your turn, Cthulhu is going to use the Great Old One's influence. And Seto, you and... Oh no, actually, no one else is within range, but I need you to please make me an intelligence saving throw. Yeah, intelligence saving throw as he casts.
We suck at those, but we
Yes.
do have
Okay. So yeah, intelligence saving throws. It casts synaptic static on
intelligence saving throw, and that's probably trash. So I'll use Diamond Soul and lose another key point. Jesus Christ! I don't think I've used key point on anything else but Diamond Soul.
Stunning strike maybe once.
No, not
Then
in
no.
this. Holy shit!
Hey.
Dude, that was so close going to 1. 27?
you. Yeah, that is a success. As this. Okay, yeah, that is his legendary action as you manage to resist. I think you take half damage though. Yeah, half
Yeah,
as much,
half.
but you don't suffer the rest. Do you take? Have you got a thing against that evasion?
Evasion
Tango
is
has,
dex.
yeah, but Tango has resistance to psychic damage.
That is good. Oh, okay, ignore that. What it's asking there. It should be 24 psychic damage. So you take.
Okay, so
I applied
down
it to the
12.
Tengu. It's not to
Yeah.
you.
Okay, great, thank you.
Cool. So that then takes us on to the Zenoga and Necron.
I have found the jutsu I was talking about.
Crying.
It is Breath of Thunder Swarm. I think it combines two different names. That's why I got confused.
Yeah, that's the Breath of Thunder attacks stack together. They can chain together. I think that's the one.
But yeah, I use Breath of Thunder Swarm and make 2 attacks against Ekron, dealing my weapon damage plus an extra 2d6 lightning. He's targeted, good. That's the first swing. Oh, no. Oh, I did an oopsie. It's a 21 to hit, not a 30. I added the 2d6 to the wrong attack.
Okay, that 21 does not hit.
So I'll attack again. This time not adding the 2d6. It's the for the oh, that's a crit.
Oh,
Holy shit!
that'll hit.
2d6 for a whopping 53 damage. Lightning and slashing combined. The 2d6 is the only lightning. Not sure how it, if it does anything to him differently.
Yeah, it takes the full damage there.
Okay, the lightning storm is gone. That's a plan ruined. But it does give me a combo. He's not prone, unfortunately.
If I counted correctly, this would be an 8th round, right?
Yeah.
He's not okay. I can't use this one as well. Where is the one I just wanted to use the auto hit? Let's abuse as a finisher. There we go. Breath of the Raging Sun. I swing.
Auto hit. What do you mean?
I can choose to hit or miss. It just that's exactly what it says.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I cannot crit with it because it's auto hits. But it has to be a finisher as well.
Yeah, that's one way to get draw the fires of hell to burn through that shield.
I can
What
see.
the fuck?
Well, it's Breath of Sun, Raging Sun, so I get that. And yeah, normal damage. I cannot add anything to it. It's the law. 122 damage.
Yeah,
Jesus.
not half bad. What does it look like as as Ekrod actually lands a massive does some massive damage here?
Well, even down here somehow there is sunlight now as I charge up the rifle. He just like he's holding the blade. There are like a few not holes but a few areas like open up on the sword to charge up. I guess if they're sucking energy from the area around him, and he just like gives him thrusters and just slashes at him.
And you hear Cthulhu let out this horrible screech as that attack seems to actually hurt it for the first time you see it genuinely looking injured.
That's all I can do.
Still looks like there's a ways to go, but at the end of your turn, it is not going to like that. It's going to take a tentacle attack against Necro.
Can't blame the guy.
I'm not going to do that to him. No.
Well, maybe you should do it so he looks like you.
Oh, 21.
Let's go.
Okay, so that misses, taking us onto the Zenoga.
Which has recharged its breath. Yes.
Damn.
That's a lot of that. And why do you think I love that breath?
Yeah, so getting through, now that the shield's been ripped open, the Zenoga just manages to get its head through that shield and unleash the elemental power of the Tempest as the lightning seems to burn into the tentacles. Cthulhu looks like it's suddenly actually in the fight.
And that's all it can do.
Okay. So with that, it goes on to Cthulhu's turn as they used all their legendary actions there. And it is going to call down the bolts against each of you. I need a wisdom saving throw from the Zenoga, Macron, and Seto.
Is it a spell?
It's the Eldritch Storm that he summoned earlier.
Oh.
Same one. I just realized he can call 3 bolts down each time.
Yep.
And which did you say it was? The type?
Wisdom. Wisdom saves, yeah.
Okay, Diamond Soul. 5 key points left.
And I just rolled a 2. I don't have a Diamond Soul.
Astrea, you make it. Mecron does not.
Yes.
Okay, Seto, Jesus Christ. You know, I just have to say, the only reason this fight is taking so long is because Seto's still here.
Seto's
Okay.
a fucking beast. That's why.
Yeah, no.
But no. Diamond Soul is busted. Let's just agree on that.
Hey, let's see who runs out of key points. Or
I do.
points worth.
I
So
failed.
Ekron takes.
I think I'm still raging.
Yeah, you are resistant, but I'm wondering, are you resistant to necrotic?
Yep.
Because I imagine Necron. I mean, Ekron should.
I am. I'm resistant to everything. As I'm
So
anything.
then. Oh, shit, how much was
Yeah, we didn't see a roll.
this-
You just told us to roll.
No, I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah, it's all dice.
Okay, 63 halved.
So 31.
Yep, added it.
Yeah, I changed it.
Okay. So that is. Oh, and half because you succeeded there, Estrella and Seto.
Is it all necrotic?
Half necrotic, half lightning.
I assume Astria has some more resistances. If I change it because she did succeed.
That thing. Let's see, what's this? Oh, yeah. Half half.
Yeah, you guys can add it yourselves there, just so you can work it out properly. But Seto, do you still take half damage, or do you have something against it?
I have nothing against it, so half damage. Wait, what damage was it? Sorry.
Necrotic and
It was-
lightning.
Yeah. 63, so you would take half of that. 31. That's to the
Tengu.
Tengu, though.
I applied.
Cool. Estrella, did you apply yours there?
Yes.
Cool. Then it's that's the bonus. Then is it going to? Does it want to just keep going for those attacks, or
He just gives up and returns to his realm.
It's harder.
actually, this
Oh no.
you got the Tengu up. Cthulhu is like distracted by these two monsters, and then sees you and says, "Away with you," in deep speech, which you don't understand, but I need you to make a charisma saving throw as it casts banishment. And you are currently a holy being, or within the holy being.
Is he doing that to Tengu?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Would I need to roll?
Charisma
Charisma.
saving throw.
Okay. Charisma saving throw. Dirty 20.
That is not enough.
Oh shit. I'm not gonna use it.
You're not going to use it.
Um.
Just do it.
Yeah, fuck him. No, I need it more. Yeah, I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna let him go. Fuck it.
Yeah, this is still being cast on you though.
Oh shit! Then I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Sorry, I'm dumb.
Yeah, I suppose there could be an argument that it would only get rid of
Oh,
the
no,
Tengu
wonderful.
itself, but
I'm fucked. See you,
yeah,
boys.
no, you are. It is coming from you. You are connected at this point. So at this point, Seto, you and the Tengu disappear. As Seto, you feel this unholy like inkiness just wrap around and start pulling the Tengu back into the ground as you just feel yourself getting pulled into this portal that opens underneath you, and try as you might, you see Sakura's unconscious body there next to you, and once again you are being pulled away from her, unable to save her as you are pulled into the darkness, and you find yourself just sputtered out into what looks like a garden, and you see standing in front of you, who turns around to look at you out of confusion, you see your father. You are in the heavens.
Oh, son of a bitch. Fuck you, Cthulhu.
The rest of you are in Cthulhu's dream realm, and while the Zenoga and Mekron continue the battle, you don't know how that's going.
Oh. Why is everything been so quiet?
What?
I was waiting for Dean to say
Oh.
something. Just wasn't sure.
Okay. I wasn't the only one. I was like, why did everybody get so quiet? What are the chances Dev's Discord decides either die or they full power outage? No, corporate power outage. Hmm.
Yeah, this is a bit of a pickle, isn't it?
Pickle. Shit, pickle.
Pain pickle. But damn, that was a loud bike.
Yep, Dev's typing. Not
Oh.
sure. Hello?
Dev, hello?
Can't hear you.
Still can't hear you, Dev.
Can you hear me now?
Up?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
there you
Jesus. Okay. Of all times.
You're really leaving us on a cliffhanger here.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay, what was the last thing you heard?
I think it was right before we
we-
switched Matt.
Yeah,
Didn't what was like?
You basically
You don't know what happened outside of the dream realm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And
So that was just because we switched maps. I think my computer gave up. So yeah, as the the rest of you have no idea what's going on outside there. Seto has just found himself in the heavens, and I will talk to you about what happens next for you out of game.
Sure.
But for those of you that are still trying to grab these coins, what are you guys doing as you are still stuck in this nightmare realm?
I guess I'll keep flying towards the coins.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
just gonna
definitely
shout.
not.
I'm gonna shout to Jerry. Hey, Jerry, do that again. I'm gonna continue trying to distract this friggin' antlion on the right here.
Elias just has no fucking idea what's happening.
Babysits Elias.
Well,
I
fuck you.
dashed here. That's like an action, I guess. Not sure how much further I can go, and if they are being attracted to me. Here.
My map has crashed, so
Oh,
I can't see exactly.
I'm standing a bit at the edge of the circle in the middle where we all started. Like at the end
yeah,
of it.
and what are you trying to do from there?
My spell is still active, so I'm still trying to attract the rest of the coins.
Okay, yeah, if you're standing from there, the insects are going to attack you. Is everyone else still trying to distract them? I mean, the
Yeah, I'm
unicorn.
distracting the one on the right.
Okay,
I'll
so I'll
just
say
wait.
for now that will work. But as you're now trying to pull them, you pulled them most of the ones that were up front, and you see you're now trying to get the ones that are being spat out of the beholder, and you will see the eyes now looking at you as the two creatures have moved away. And I need Jerry to make a wisdom save as you're trying to pull them in, and you see these eyes turn to look at you. Just call it out. I'm trying to get back in.
Yeah, 1 second. Natural 20 for 34.
Okay. Yeah, these things just give you this look as if to try and intimidate you and say, "What the fuck are you doing?" But
If
it is
it's
a giant
frightened
point purse.
condition, I'm immune. So
No, it's not trying to
Oh.
frighten you, but it doesn't matter. A natural 20, you're good. You will be able to draw another 2 coins from it at this point, but it from standing where you are, you're now kind of running out of coins. You're going to have to pull more or wait. I'm going to have to hear one more plan to get the last 2.
So
well,
what? the-
unless I can keep pushing forward, I don't have anything else I can. Wait, I can actually. Let me check something
Yeah,
out. But
look,
wait.
I think Jerry just fought those last 2 coins. But what about the rest of you? Is there anything you want to try and do? As yeah, you see this central eye now looking down towards all of you, and it just periodically keeps vomiting forth this cascade of coins.
I mean, is doing anything to stop us from taking the coins? Or
The eyes are looking at you, but Jerry didn't seem affected. I just want to give the rest of you a chance to get those last 2 coins if you've got any idea.
I'm a weak little warlock, so I don't really have any good solutions to taking the super heavy thing because
Well, it's 0 gravity. If you can push them to here, I can probably get them where we need to. But
I mean,
I'm
I mean,
limited by movement.
I can try fighting. Try
I
flying.
can I can try a mage hand, but it might be a bit slow.
Yeah, look, don't get too bogged down in the mechanics. This is a chance to do something fun and creative. You're in a dream realm. Reality has lost all meaning in here. So just tell me what you want to try, and we'll see what role is associated.
Screw it.
Elias,
I'll help Elias for the chant then. That's
well,
very cool.
I was gonna say if I can just try anything. Well,
That's the game.
Okay, he is going to try and harvest any water in the area, just with his leviathanness, and pull it behind one of the coins to push it towards him.
Okay, so you will reach out and try this. You'll notice it's not actually water. It's like it moves like liquid, but it is just this sort of void space that you start moving around. But as you can see on the map, there are some things kind of sunk into it, and yeah, you managed to pull some of that up. I'll say, give me a sleight of hand check with advantage because of June's help there.
That's a religion. That's not. Huh, Tens. 27.
Okay, yeah, with the 27, you definitely managed to knock one of the coins over towards you. You are sort of pulling another one that gets knocked and is spinning in your direction. Estrella and June, anything you want to do to try catch that second coin? As Elias manages to catch one at least.
See,
Mage
mean-
handed. At least that can stop spinning it. Then I hope June has some plan.
I don't have much. I'm a weak ass.
Were you both throwing out mage hands there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then I'll say with the three of you, you are able to. Elias kind of pushing it, and then June and Estrella catching them with those mage hands. You are able to bring them down safely onto the platform there. You probably are going to need to make athletics checks to move them, but it is no trouble for Jerry. He's able to do it. You can see he's carrying the other 2 coins already.
Ooh.
Yeah, just pile them up quickly and lift. Someone grabs Sakura and someone hold the clock, and he just starts flying towards the giant globe.
Gina's gonna go grab the clock.
This is grabbing Sakura.
Just gonna start positioning the clock to after midnight or before midnight or something to do with midnight.
London after midnight.
Yeah. Okay, so you move the clock time as there with him stops moving backwards, everything kind of freezes, and he will eat the coins that you bring him as it nods, and it doesn't seem to actually say much more other than okay, you can go, and it's just shoveling its face full of these coins and getting bigger and bigger and bigger, starting to envelop the unicorn next to it as it just grows in size, and you see it turning from a yellow to a red as it is eating these. And it seems like maybe it was a bad idea to feed this thing these coins, but you see the boats with their little like wings floating next to them, and you will see the sign that is next to the boats just change, and it moves slightly like train tracks that were changing, and the boats are there ready for you to take and to lead out into the distance, possibly back to your own minds.
Does the sign say anything?
Yeah, it says exit.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the other sign before it said relay. So yeah, definitely seems the better way to go. No, actually, it says that way is what it says. It doesn't say exit. The other way said this way.
No logic here. Just get on
Yeah.
board.
YOLO swag.
So
I was
you
about
guys
to,
getting onto the boats?
Yeah, I was about to elongate my arms and pull out 2 more and just grab everything, everyone, and run. But
Yeah.
it's way too much of Jerry. It's way too much from him carrying the coins and pulling everyone.
Well, you're not carrying the coins anymore. You've fed them to the creature, so your hands are free. You can absolutely just grab everyone, pull them into the boat.
Yeah, but I would like to keep my chakra and hit points. So
Yeah, that's fine. We can say it's flavor-wise. I'm sure they're making their way there.
yeah,
You're
just pop
hurrying
out two
along.
extra arms and just like Doc Ock, just grab all of them and just move them back to me. And there is no way they're too heavy for me to even needing a roll to get all of
Yeah,
them.
no, there will be no roll required. You help everyone board these boats, and the boats will sort of take care of themselves as you pile into them, and will continue on. Between you guys, you are going to have to take 2 of them, but you're able to pile into them pretty easily with Jerry's help. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, my foundry has given up here, so I won't be able to change the map.
Yeah, I know we started late, but I don't think I can stay later than usual.
No, don't worry.
Same.
We are going to end right here, actually. As you guys exit this place, I wasn't sure if you were going to make it out yet, but it seems like you guys are, as you get into these boats and you sail off into the distance, it feels like you might be getting out. Just give me a second. What are you guys doing as you climb onto the boat? As I just grab this explanation of what happens next.
Elias is just asking, so what the fuck was all of that?
Yeah, we're kind of stuck in Cthulhu's realm or whatever. Way to pay the giant globe yellow creature, now red, to get on those boats.
Also had to- we also had to get a key from that ship over there that was in the mast, and we had to repair the unicorn's horn.
We
using
are
the
here on
chest.
those boats that should get us. You were knocked out of your mind, so your body's just limp now. This boat should hopefully get us back.
I had a trip like this once.
Yeah, no doubt. Anything out there? Like, what's? You were there a bit longer than us. Anything crazy? Anything going
Are we
on there?
winning?
Cthulhu actually got a bit hurt.
A bit.
No, you instead of doing some work. That's good.
Where's Seto, by the way?
Still there, I think.
As you all sail off into the darkness, you will feel the boats reach what feels like a waterfall, and as you edge, for a moment, you all feel this sense of weightlessness as you start to fall, but then you feel your consciousness coming back as just reality shifts, and you feel a surge of relief as you finally solve the riddles that have kept your minds imprisoned by Cthulhu. And you blink and look around, expecting to see maybe more of this dark, twisted realm of the Eldritch God, but instead you find yourself in a familiar place. You're standing in Nishisawa. You are standing in the middle of the town, far from the battle you were just in, but something is terribly wrong. The town is in flames, and you can hear screams of pain and terror from the people that you once knew here. You see bodies of Lion Clan warriors scattered on the ground, some of them impaled by tentacles or crushed by massive claws. And you see the corpses of eldritch horrors and mind flayers, though they are far outnumbered by the defenders. You look at your companions that you see here now. You do not see Seto, and you feel this pang of guilt and horror as you see Jerry in his armor that is now dented and just scratched. It looks like he's been through a hell of a battle. You see Estrella, her horns look cracked and her fur looks scorched. You see Elias is just soaking wet, and his face is pale as like he's just seen a ghost. And June, you see that your skin is covered in these strange deep speech symbols. And this is what you see. I'm going to send it in the chat. It's plenty of art, but this is the gist.
Oh, that's great.
You realize that while your minds were trapped, Cthulhu has used your bodies and your beasts to wage war on Kiga. He has raised his armies from the sea and marched to Nishisawa, where he met resistance from the Lion Clan and the other samurai. But you can clearly tell that they have launched their attack, and it must have been at least a few days since that fight that you were just in. As you arrive, you feel this sudden pain in your head, and you hear a voice that makes you shudder. It doesn't speak in words, but you know that this is Cthulhu, and he is angry. He says that you have betrayed him, that you've broken his hold on your minds, and says that he will not let you go so easily, that he will make you pay for your defiance, and that you have a choice. Join him and serve as his loyal slaves, or fight him and die as his enemies. You look at your companions again and see that they are also struggling with Cthulhu's voice. You are all hearing this. And you know that you have to make a decision soon before he is able to regain control. But you know that whatever you choose is going to have drastic consequences, as the world is at war with the eldritch horrors, and that is where we'll end the session. But as we end it, what are your guys' initial reactions here to end it on?
Huh. So much for that trial, right, guys?
Just like stomach curdling, head throbbing, just confusion, shock, and disbelief. It just manifests in Elias's head. Just get the fuck out of my head. He
Yeah,
just
Jerry.
throws that in his headspace just for Cthulhu to hear.
You're pretty sure he hears it.
Good.
Can we not let me make the plans ever again, please?
Done.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there are any like eldritch beings next to us, but Jerry just pulls out his blaze and starts running towards the closest one, yelling like a battle cry.
Oh, yes. You will notice that your blades were already drawn when you woke up.
Oh, well, I just
It
yell a
seems
battle
like
cry and
you
charge.
feel like you have just been fighting, and the eldritch creature that you run at seems confused as to why you've suddenly turned against it.
So you guys
That we have killed so many people. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh brother. I'm up for dying rather than being slaves. I don't know about you guys.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe it's just an illusion. Can I make a check to see if it's just an illusion? And that's what will happen if we don't submit to him.
You can, without a check, you can tell this is either your entire understanding of reality is broken and your mind is fucked, or this is really happening. There is no telling the difference between this reality and what. Yeah, you're pretty sure this is real.
And the Lion Clan are laying around us. So yeah.
Not just Lion Clan, to be fair. Many of the samurai that were here, you can see that there's a hell of a fight that's happened here between the Eldritch forces and the samurai. but it definitely it's not just samurai lying around here. Commoners, anyone that was in Nishisawa for the festival, has been part of this attack.
Well, shit.
Yes. Just another day in the nameless.
Oh god.
Yes,
I'm
ask
going
your
to-
sugar daddy to fix this.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Do we see Cthulhu?
And not yeah, actually, you would see a figure looming in the distance, but you would see several of them. You're not sure which. You don't see Cthulhu immediately. You are in the sort of chaos of that. But I'll send what you do see around town, like from your one.
Yeah.
Are these pictures coming through, by the way?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think this is how.
Well,
Well-
we're royally fucked.
I mean, is being a slave to Cthulhu really so bad?
Shut up, Kuhn.
Elias
Because
just
I mean,
Elias just blinks at you.
the joke. I'm joking. I'm trying to lighten the mood a bit. Okay.
Wait, what now?
There are probably more than thousands dead, and you want to lighten the mood.
Wait, is Sakura with them?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
but we will get to what happened to Seto there because you were not with them. So that we'll figure out where Seto's been and find out next week.
Hyperbolic chamber.
Yeah, I'm
Coming
still trying to
back as a
figure out
Goku?
what's going on with the Zenoka and Macron.
I mean, if you're there,
But I'm not.
then
Taking
probably lost.
You do come back into your own body, Jerry. So it's you're Jerry again, and it feels like Ekron has been either contained or is no longer there. We'll see. Because it definitely feels like they got let out for a while. For this destruction to have happened, there's a good chance that your beasts were heavily involved. I've got so much art. I'm not going to send any more now. Well, but I spent a lot of time generating this because Stable Diffusion XL is insane. So. But yeah, thank you guys for the session.
Thank you.